Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
And this week, Tokino Sora had a birthday.
Oh my god.
La Plus Darkness had a birthday.
Oh my god.
And Aki Rosenthal had a birthday. Like 4 months late.
They planned this.
They did. Let's talk about it.
So I think it's worth saying, like, from the very top, this was a chiller week. I think all of us watched less than usual. Less things happened. And when things did happen, it was in clumps in Japanese.
Well,
100%.
This whole week was like nothing but JP birthday streams.
There was
Like-
a lot.
I'll get this out of the way right at the top. Like, the only Hall Life thing I know for sure, besides the animation I hope we discuss later, is I watched Calliope play, like, Amanda the Adventurer. And that was fun. I like watching nice personalities. I like play interesting horror games. That was good. That's it. The rest of this is new to me.
Yeah, I'm going to be 100% as well. I've not really been watching a whole lot or interacting a whole lot with the community. I went out and touched grass all weekend.
Honestly, same. It was an American holiday known as Memorial Day, and we all did memorial things.
Yeah, I went out and planted some flowers on some graves
I worked.
and remembered people.
I went to
Nice, good working. Yeah.
I went to Erie and I destroyed their prize machines. We demolished that arcade. It's not the same.
Hell yeah.
That was fun.
That's what I like to hear. And then also, you know, you got barbecue. I had some good old American barbecue.
Oh yeah.
So got to hang out, have a few beers, had a Modelo.
Who is the most American VTuber?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, we know the most Australian at the moment's Bay, right?
Oh, 10 out of 10. Oh, are we talking VTuber or HoloLive VTuber?
Let's narrow it to HoloLive because if
I'd
we
like
talk,
to expand past that after we determine.
Of course.
Okay.
The fun of the constraint is to at first narrow the band, so it's interesting we even find any.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's got to be HoloEN, right? It's not
Yeah.
Bay, so there's only 3 from Council that are possibilities.
I feel like Callie right away is available because she likes Texas.
That's where she's from.
She goes, yeehaw,
She does.
the cowboy hat.
Hmm.
Bakura is very,
She's East Coast America.
yeah.
She's 100% East Coast girl.
Well, then we have our authentic Florida man of Ame.
True. Mumei is Florida. See, this is funny because we're encapsulating most parts of the way the country is because I get, like, California vibes from, like, Moomers for some reason.
Yeah.
And from, like, Fauna. But I don't really know where either of them is specifically from, I guess. And Kronii doesn't count because she's some kind of, you know, beer-swilling hockey nut.
Yeah, I heard. I've heard the rumors.
She can't help that she's Canadian, guys. Lay off.
The cure has just simply isn't there yet.
Well,
Poutine-eating son of a gun. Anyway.
well, I know Fauna's kind of giving off hints that she's probably on the East Coast.
Oh,
Yeah.
has she? Okay.
Yeah.
There's bigger
Cool.
forests.
At least it's really hard to, whenever you live in the United States, to, you know, be neutral about time zones. You automatically eventually let slip, like, hey, it's, you know, it's 9 p.m. right now, and it's like, okay, everybody that's watching you knows what time zone you're in now.
Yeah.
I wonder if we know anybody, like, for sure that would be on the West Coast. Is Eno West Coast, maybe?
I have no idea.
This is interesting. We're going to have to start investigating.
I'm
We're going to
s-
get real creepy and weird about this and figure out where everyone's at.
I'm starting to suspect Kiara is not from America.
Listen, she is probably the most American. She likes putting corn on pizza.
True, that's very suspicious. So I feel like Callie is kind of like the de facto winner because no one else is like loud about it.
I don't know, because that's a whole different kind of American.
Is there anything more American than being proud to be an American?
Not really.
No.
No. All right. Yeah, I'll concede. It's probably Callie.
Yeah, like I'd say Callie's the only like loud about it. Everyone else is like hush little whispers. I'm from Atlantis.
Callie is aggressively American.
Callie the Reaper is canonically from Texas.
Okay, so
So from now expanding out,
if we kick the barn doors open here, right?
let the Hololive moose out.
Yeah. And we're looking around. Now I'm not familiar with a lot of Ninji.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Niji Sanji kind of guy, though I'd like to be.
I'm open to it.
Yeah. There's room to expand, and I kind of like that. I like that there's always something in my back pocket I can go to if I need something new and interesting, you know?
Yeah.
But Pippa Pipkin is loud, opinionated, and sometimes says inappropriate things.
Pippa would cut you off at the Wendy's and enjoy doing it.
Yeah. And then she'd call you a fucking idiot.
And then she gets cut off at the Burger King and is really upset.
Yeah. So I think that's my vote for like just general VTuber, the most American, except for the jet plane guy.
Yeah, who is very proud, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Not to typecast
Air Force
them.
proud.
Never mind.
Oh, that's a YouTuber. He's really
Yeah, I
cool.
remember him.
He's a good guy.
Not a VTuber.
Oh, really? How do you know?
Seen him.
Oh. No, sad. Carlos, what do you think?
I mean, in terms of Ninja Sanji, as I've said several times, the only one I'm really familiar with is Finana. And, well, I remember she went to the Honkai Impact event, physical event in the United States. It was in smack dab in the middle of Manhattan.
Well, that just proves she's a
So-
weeb.
Yeah.
That doesn't-
I imagine she probably did not fly into the United States just to go to Manhattan for a Honkai event, but you never know.
Yeah, but this is a Hoyo fan we're talking about.
Yeah, first of all, if she's got the means, she's got the opportunity.
I mean, she's been sponsored by them multiple times.
Yeah, so it works out. Also, I like how I implied that she's a weeb. Like, any VTuber you could pick off the like internet anywhere. You scroll the Twitch front page and it's nothing but weebs, dude. So it's all
Haven't
good.
seen an anime. Which one would you recommend? Thanks, chat.
I don't know. I just really like manga.
What's
Impressive.
What's your favorite book? Oh, I love Stephen King. What's Naruto?
I've had a weird thought.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, VTubers are obviously 100% like anime based for the most part, right?
100%.
I don't know that I've ever seen a manga VTuber, like a PNG tuber that like has different stances they take, and they're like drawn in black and white, and they're like not drawn to even like look like they're 3D even a little bit, like when they turn and stuff.
I suppose that's because that's more work intensive.
I don't know that it would be, because honestly, like you can swap out PNGs real quick, and then it's just a matter of activating them or deactivating them, and there's a program for that.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of a weird thought that I've just had. I think
bet
that they
there's
could.
one somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised, because like God knows I'm not an original human being.
Yeah.
Like I usually any idea I have has been done 30 times, but at the same time, that's kind of an interesting thing. We should. I might have to look into that. Manga VTuber, the manga tuber. Let's not shorten it any further, because an M tuber sounds pretty bad.
A
Ba-da,
moober.
ba-da, ba-da, ba-da.
Ba-da. Wow.
So yeah, no, we're chilling this week.
Yeah,
Big
this is-
chilling. We're very tired.
It's a proper chill week, but that's okay. But we'll go ahead and at least get started with some structure. Let's start with a stream I really wish I had gone around to, because I've seen some clips from Callie, Fauna, Kronii, and Gura are playing a brand new multiplayer horror game that goes by the name of Outlast Trials.
They got in trouble
They did.
because there's a pee-pee.
Outlast is like one of the PP horror games.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a pretty integral part of the horror of it, isn't it?
When I first played Outlast on my own, I got to the part where you see the PP, and I said, "Uh-oh, PP." And then you go on YouTube, and it's like compilation Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye react to Outlast PP, and it's like Markiplier going, "Oh God, he's hung." And it's like, all right, he made money off that.
Yeah.
Imagine you admired someone's penis, and there's a check you directly associate with the admiration you have. But yeah,
Nice cock, bro.
40 bucks.
Cha-ching!
Yeah. So-
Yeah, I didn't hear about the people getting in trouble for that.
Was it like full on proper trouble, or just like,
I
oh
don't
no,
No, they were just kind of like, we got kind of yelled at. We're not supposed to do
oh
that.
the
We were-
misery.
Because I was
Only bacon show peepees.
Yeah.
I watched like half the stream from Gura's perspective, and she knew exactly what was going to happen and when. So she was
Gura.
prepared with like censoring on her end.
So yeah, here's probably what happened. They finished playing the Outlast Trials. Everyone in EN gets an email to a Zoom chat. The Zoom chat is titled "It Happened Again."
Bay's archive still exists. I'm just saying. But I did watch I don't remember who it was. They were discussing it, and they were just like, yeah, it's funny that they kind of got bonked for that, but also like Bay's stream exists, and so it feels like a double standard. But who was it? Was it Kiara? Was just like, yeah, I guess it's because the ones from Bay's game are really cute,
cartoonish, and then Outlast is like your glands seem healthy, sir.
Yeah. Let's really get in there and take a look at that.
Yeah.
Well, Bay isn't even the only one that's played that game now. In
No.
Hololive.
Who's it? Axel Sirius?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
got in
very
on it.
Axel move.
Yeah. I don't know Axel.
I gotta get in there.
But like, I can see that happening. Does that make him a horn dog? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
It's one of those episodes. But yeah, the only clip I've only seen like 2 clips from it, and the main one was like Kronii returning to NPC energy.
Oh no.
Where she goes like, "You seem low on health. Here, take this." And Fauna just like cracking up. Like, "Oh my fucking god, you're such an NPC."
Well, I know Gura, I think, was pretty like in the know with this game. Like she knew what she was doing. I'm not sure if most of the other members did know what they were doing.
No.
I mean, most of Hololive has played Outlast at some point, right?
Yeah, it's one of those games.
Yeah. It's very popular among streamers. I've never actually watched anyone play it. I've never played it myself, so I don't really know anything about it except for there's PPs.
It was one of the games that came out during the PS4 has no games era.
Mm.
So when I had my PS4 like the March after it came out, I'm like, "Yay, I can't wait to Outlast." Let's go.
It's something. It's literally something.
Yeah.
Well, I've only seen Outlast 1, and it's
They kept...
Outlast 1 is like nothing to do with this Outlast Trials.
I know, it's like its own thing. I watched him like, what's this Dead by Daylight bullshit?
Yeah.
I know nothing
Is that sort of
about
the
it.
way it's structured then?
There was like, it's like multiple people are in a saw trap and you have to help or hurt each other to be the first one to get out or something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a co-op like escape type of game.
I think that's fascinating. And I think this is the right crew to play it because Callie, Fauna, Kronii, Gura, this is a snotty enough of a podcast or stream lineup for me. Like,
100%, yeah.
Or that's a lineup that puts a grin on my face, just like anything where these Dorcases get together. And I'm really glad Gura's doing more collabs. I love to see her and shit.
Yeah. I don't know if she's like stuck on solo streaming or what's going on. It's not my business, and I don't really care as long as she's all good and everything. But like, she does seem to only be collabing recently, as far as I can see.
You know how sometimes you like your job, but you reach a point where you realize how many tasks you would really rather do with someone else being there?
100%.
You start to want to do that, and working alone stops being your vibe. And Gura is currently the queen of Vtubers, so I think she can do what she wants in that regard.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I think the big behind the scenes thing right now is she's like an ambassador for Tokyo.
Yeah.
And then she's doing collabs with all of these people, and then I do see, since I'm subscribed to her, and I have noticed when they do members only like streams, the notification still shows up on the side saying they're streaming.
Yeah.
But if you go to their channel, it doesn't show anything live. So I see when she's doing members streams, and she does a lot of members streams still.
Huh.
So on top of doing all of this, and she said that she can't stream as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So between members streams and the billion collabs that she's doing, she probably just doesn't have time to do her own anymore.
Most likely not.
100%. Real talk though, what does being an ambassador for Tokyo actually entail? Because I don't actually know anything that they've done. Aside from appear on like promotional materials.
The only thing I'm sure it is way too much paperwork.
Yeah.
Well, sure, that's existing in any modern country, frankly. Especially Japan. They really like paperwork. I don't know if you know that, but I've got to fill out like 5 more forms before I can visit the country.
Keeps things orderly. I cannot wait for you to leave the country so the next generation of Hololive can be announced.
Dude, I'm so ready.
We'll do like a guerrilla podcast.
Oh yeah, no, I'll just be on my laptop in Japan. Yeah. Like, guys, can you hear me?
What?
I saw one. They look like a demon.
That's a moose.
I thought she was signed to be shoujo.
So yeah, that looks good. I need to swing back around to watching that.
Callie also did another game this week.
Yeah, she
A
played.
big game.
She played the hit game, Furi.
Furi.
That is another game that came from just right after the PS4 has no games era. Never personally played it, but I know people who have, and they told me it's good.
Have you ever played it?
No, in my brain it's Hyper Light Drifter.
In my brain, it's also Hyper Light Drifter.
That's the thing.
I played it, and I've gotten the true ending on it.
Oh, nice. So you've played it.
I've played it.
Okay.
It is an amazing game. I put this stream on just because I watched like 3 hours of Callie's stream of this. That's all I could take. It was just her stream was 7 hours and 45 minutes. I couldn't take any more of that.
Real fans know, Carlos. Real fans stick it out.
I tried. I'm sorry.
I watched her whole Omori playthrough for you to chicken out.
Yeah. I mean, I can't blame you. Again, we had a lot of grass to touch this weekend.
Yeah.
You work at a greenhouse, so you had more than anyone.
Yeah.
Professional grass toucher.
Man, this game, amazing soundtrack.
Fauna's crying so much. Sorry, go ahead.
Characters are designed by the creator of Afro Samurai.
Oh, that's
cool.
So the whole style.
Samuel
of
L.
the game-
Jackson.
What the fuck is that joke?
I don't know, man. He was the voice of like 4 different characters in that fucking show, though.
He's in the voice booth. A meek man walks in and he like whispers something and Samuel goes, "Yeah, I'll draw it too."
You know how little it would fucking shock me? That guy's got talent.
How's that look? Yeah, it's a teddy bear.
Anyway, it was the same
One
guy.
request.
True.
Make a bad Xbox game.
Hey, that game was terrible.
It was delisted. It was so bad. Video game trivia.
I used to have it on disc.
Oh.
I don't know what happened to my copy of it. I think it's just gone forever. Oh, I sold it. That's right. Anyway, go ahead. This is the same guy that drew Afro Samurai and drew Furi,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Man, it's a fantastic game. Because I watched up to like 3 hours ish, where Callie accidentally gets one of the secret endings,
Ooh.
Yeah.
and realizes that when you get the secret ending, it's an ending, so
Oh.
you have to start over.
Oh no.
And it's a difficult boss rush game.
Yeah, that's why I knew about it.
So yeah, highly recommend. It's a fantastic game.
Might have to check it. It's one of those ones that's on the list, but sadly it's like somewhere in the middle of the list. So I can't pick it off the end, and I can't like start it because it's right up the front. You know.
Well, I got it for free on the PlayStation Network like years ago. That's the only reason I have it.
Fury is one of those games that's like free pretty often, which is pretty wild considering how well regarded it is.
I'll
It's
be
on
honest,
Steam,
like
too.
I've been
Yeah.
fighting myself to not. So I gave up my PlayStation Plus subscription because frankly I wasn't using it right, and I've been fighting myself because I want to get it back so I can pick up Kena Bridge of Spirits because I think that's on like the PlayStation Collection thing now, and I've wanted to play that game forever and I just never have. So, even though I know it's like a 7 out of 10 or something.
I love 7 out of 10 sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. It looks very, very pretty. We've gotten away from the topic.
I hate when we discuss.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
We're a new show. So
Council played Mario Party.
yeah, speaking of streams, I want to fucking get to, but didn't goddamn watch because I was not available. Please tell me more about this.
Oh, it was a really good stream. Like it was. If you anybody that has been conscious basically knows anything about Nintendo, Mario Party.
It's the game.
It's a game.
Yep.
I
Destroy
personally,
friendships.
yeah, I personally really hate Mario Party a lot. To
I-
the point where I got past. You know how it's like fun to get angry when you're
Yeah.
like with your friends. I went too far
Yep.
and was like too angry, and I was like,
Dude.
I swore it off. Literally for years, I didn't play Mario Party.
At one of my birthdays, I had, like, it was a GameCube party. One of the games was Mario Party. One of my dear friends, who I hold in extremely high regard, but I forget that he does get salty at video games, reached that state too. He put the game controller down, said, "This is bullshit," and then he vanished for 2 hours. He went upstairs in like my friend's place and took a nap. And he came back, and he's like, dude, I'm so sorry I stormed out. I just really don't like Mario Party. That wasn't cool to me. I'm like, I get it, dude. I know what Mario Party does.
Yeah, it's the worst thing about it is people will be like, "Oh, just don't be a bitch, play Mario Party." Like, there's no reason to get mad about it.
Mario Party's only goal is to produce anger.
Exactly.
I love it.
And I'm like, they're like, it's fine. You like get angry. It's fine. It'll be funny. I'm just like, no, it's not, because I don't get that kind of angry. I don't get the expressive angry. I get quiet angry, and then I'm just like seething.
Well, look at the bright side. It's not Dokapon Kingdom.
Well, no, it
But yeah.
doesn't take 47 hours. It only takes 33 hours.
But tell us more about Mario Party, Carlos.
See, I was watching the stream.
Yeah.
All right, and they were just starting and everything, and then Mumei just suddenly goes, "I'm already getting angry, guys." And I look at the timer, and the stream has been live for 12 minutes.
Hell
She
yeah.
is beginning to moom.
Mumei is now my spirit animal.
Just,
Fucking read the quote you put in God Bless You.
yeah, they all had their own little quirks for this stream.
Wait, our VTubers have quirks?
I
Oh, yeah.
don't believe you, especially with council.
But yeah, she told Kronii to die at some point.
Hell yeah.
It was not that aggressive.
She's a bird of prey.
She is.
So, I mean, like, it makes sense she's got a little anger in there somewhere.
Mhm.
She's got to be angry at the possums before she eviscerates them and eats them,
Mm.
right?
Yep.
So,
And also pretty early in the stream, she's saying, "Okay, guys, before we start, I had caffeine today. I have to go to an idol meeting. Also, caffeine makes me scream, so I have to go scream real quick."
Relatable.
you have to let the demons out. You know? Sometimes they just build up and you have to let them go, and caffeine does that to people. Like, I'm trying to treat this like it's normal behavior. It's not, but you know what? It's fine. She's got a quirks.
Yeah. Mumei was just going off this stream. She was not having it. This game was making her angry.
I'm gonna have to look this up because I feel bad for missing this.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's a question in the form of a sentence you wrote. Fauna admires DK's dumpy. Carlos, I'd like for you to tell me more.
This is real life. I'm living real life.
So,
Yes.
that's more than a sentence. That's actually exactly what she said.
So she broke down and said, "I'm just admiring DK's dumpy."
Yes.
Mm.
You may touch it. Once.
Kronii agreed.
Mm.
She's a clock of excellent taste.
Mm.
Why is it always Donkey Kong?
It's got a fat dumpy, dude.
So many of the characters in the Mario universe have asses and even ass cheeks. And yet it is Donkey Kong whose posterior earns all the appraise.
I think it really starts with Seth Rogen.
No, it was far before that, back when Donkey Kong was balloting us about his coconut cream pies.
But I think Seth Rogen lent it like authenticity.
And almost amateurish naive.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It
it's
really brought the dump to the dumpy, you know?
the belle of the ball, high on marijuana, unaware of how much he's packed in that trunk. Thank you, Carlos. If it's okay, I'd like for you to also to elaborate on how it is that Fauna had apparently done well in his stream.
Well,
Despite Kronii's luck.
Is this just one of those things where like it's her game?
no, it was just Mario Party being Mario Party.
So bullshit. Utter bullshit.
The map that they were playing, it had forced turns on the map for where you could go.
Don't get me fucking started. I'm having PTSD flashbacks right this goddamn minute about how much I hate Donkey Kong.
And at the end of every turn, the forced turns would switch to the other way.
Yes.
Yes.
Except one time it didn't. Tell me one time it fucking didn't, because that's what happened to me, goddammit!
It was at my birthday.
I was very mad that day.
And it also didn't.
It's okay, I've healed.
It also didn't help that this map was littered with items that would move the star somewhere else.
They did that on purpose.
This happened to Fauna twice. Somebody used the item to move the star, and it got moved directly to one space behind her.
Oh my god.
The only way people got stars the entire game was from using the golden pipe to teleport them directly to it.
Mario Party.
I'm gonna have a stroke hearing about this game is the problem. Like, that's legitimately my problem with Mario Kart is the fact that it infuriates me so much.
Yeah.
Mario Kart? Mario Party. I love Mario Kart. It's still bullshit, but I love it. But, like, Mario Party there's something about it every time. There's just some fucking bullshit every time I play it that, like, there's a certain point where it clicks and I'm just angry. For the rest of the game. If you'd like to see it, we play it every year at our annual charity stream. Twitch.tv/slapdash entertainment. Look forward. I think it's in October, November. We're doing it this year. 24 hours of us trying to raise money for sick kids.
That's a plug.
That's a plug. That's a plug. You should do it, though. All right.
Well, the playing field ended up being a little bit more evened for this stream, though, because, as per usual, Bae was playing with them, and apparently Nintendo games don't play well with Australia because her internet lagged the entire lobby for the whole stream.
Yeah, that checks.
That's just Bae. She got that effect on people, you know? She just, like... she likes to slow things down, take it on Aussie time, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I respect it. I understand it. So either way, just in general, it sounds like it's Mario Party. It's going to be chaos and, like, people getting mad. So it's probably pretty fun to watch.
Yeah. Bae wasn't having a good time. She was lagging so bad.
I pressed A. I pressed it. It's like I could just hear her screaming.
Yeah.
Her controls were just straight up. They were not registering for, like, half the things she was trying to do.
Perfect. It's Mario Party. It doesn't matter. Like, you'll get what you get. You'll deal with it. It's Mario Party.
Yep.
All right. So Pakora played Rockman, which if you're not in the know, you're not one of the hip young kids. That's called Mega Man over here.
Normies. Imagine being.
Those are good games. I like those. Which one did she play? The first one?
I don't even know.
Cool.
I didn't get the chance to watch this one. I just saw it. It happened. It was 11 and a half hours. I'm like, that sounds like something I'd like to watch.
The rare Pico endurance stream.
Yes.
So
it's a good thing this was a good week filled with short streams that are very accessible.
Legit. I think I caught like 5 minutes of a Kiara stream live this week, and that's really all I managed. Is the saddest thing. Like,
Last week was the most Hall Life I've ever watched. This week is the least.
Yeah, there's that snapback effect.
Yep.
I know she was one of the people that have been, Hololive members that have been streaming that pineapple on pizza game.
God, everyone.
Yeah, every time I tune into the stream, the game's over and they're just chatting and reading supers.
What is that game?
I went to her stream last night to see what it was, and I skimmed through it, and I couldn't figure out what it was.
Perfect.
Every time I click on it, what I see is like a depiction of natives on an island, and I grit my teeth for a second. I go, "Is this a good one?" And I don't figure out in time because then I get distracted. All I know is a baby falls in a volcano or something. I know nothing of this title, but everybody's playing it. It's just one of those games that, like, all right, start's clear. Time to play Q Remastered.
Yeah, right?
Time to play GeoGuessr.
I just saw Kiara.
Oski's still on that.
Well, that's her game.
I know.
I saw Kiara was playing that game, and I'm like, that sounds exactly like something she'd want to play. By the name alone.
Name alone. Is there room for corn on this pineapple pizza?
There it is. You beat me to it.
The funny gag.
Oh, man. All right, so Neuro-Sama apparently was having a week, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Neuro-Sama 2!
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
So she got some more accessories, some new stuff, some new accoutrement.
Her entire look was redone.
Yeah.
Like, it's still kind of like the similar type of character, but her look was redone.
Nice.
Congratulations, Neuro.
She got cat ears, a frog hat. She can blush now. Her response to chat questions seem to be getting a bit more advanced, which is good.
Yeah.
Because, boy, when they let her off the reins, she just does whatever the fuck she wants sometimes.
Yeah. She looks more... Yeah, she looks more VTuber adjacent now.
Yeah, she's... First of all, like, her model just looks a lot nicer. It looks like it's higher quality in general. More layers, a lot more animation, rigged a lot better. Like, just, in general, huge upgrade overall. I really like the new design. She's got some pins on her light cardigan. Those are really cute.
Yeah, I'm
a fan.
One of them's the turtle, which is the programmer / creator. Very cute. Very cute.
Oh, she's got a heart hairpin, too. That's really cute.
And her voice sounds less robotic now, too.
That is actually impressive, that the live voice model's getting that good.
Yeah, I know.
I say in cautious optimism.
I know in this world we're living in right now where there's a stupid amount of super low quality AI content being thrown on the internet.
Just vomited continuously into your faces.
And Beetle, the creator of her that runs Neuro, is not doing that. He is actively developing her. He is actively he actively participates in his streams. He doesn't do what a lot of the robot AI type creators do. He doesn't just throw them on the internet 24/7 to do whatever. He like manually does start streams and participates live with the model with his chat.
For the time being, Neuro feels different than a lot of this lower standard, strangely threatening AI content feels like.
Yeah.
Neuro I feel more comfortable with. Not at ease, but comfortable. And when I see clips of her, I smile. And when other VTubers see clips of her, they smile.
She's not a threat yet.
She is ethically sourced.
Sustainably farmed.
She is, she's not an AI farm AI. She came from like a reputable person who like raises a bunch of AIs. They're really nice. They have like...
We're talking real farm to table AI, guys.
Farm to table AI. Get that on a shirt.
Oh, good lord.
Well, I think my favorite clip that I saw from her recently was she started into, I don't even know how it began, but she started, her screen was an entire paragraph of text. And she started professing her like excitement and love over Bored Ape NFTs.
Oh
no!
And
all my apes gone!
And then you see in the chat the creator Beetle says, "Hold on, guys, don't worry, I got this." And you just hear
take shotgun cocks in background.
Yeah.
Like
you just hear her volume slowly gets lower until it's muted.
He needs to program it so like he can instantly stop what she's saying and make her go as she gets sprayed with a spray bottle.
Yeah, that's really what needs to be happening, frankly.
But
Just
listen, the blockchain.
Oh no!
The metaverse.
Not the bottle again.
Well,
Father, no.
I hope Neuro gets a little more educated on the ethics of cryptocurrency.
Shotgun cocks in background. Don't worry, guys. I got this. Click.
It's all right though. Like I've been seeing so much AI stuff on the internet for how many months now, and like I go to PrisciTV and it's like nothing but AI stuff.
You shouldn't post that on.
I mean, you can, thankfully on PrisciTV, there's a check mark in your settings to turn it off. So
that's good.
Yeah, you can filter by AI.
I'm anxious about placing AI stuff on human art websites. I think you really need to like portion that off and be like, this is where this is. It could go away tomorrow. This is very anxiety inducing. It goes here. Look at it cautiously. It's interesting. I know, like me personally, well, I'm fascinated by AI, and I think it's a good thing to play with if you like surrealism, because AI has to be very straight-faced with you. I prune my environment very carefully. I don't like to see those like tier list videos where it's like former presidents of the United States debating over if Demon Slayer's mid. The first couple had novelty.
Yeah,
But
it,
now-
it very
yeah.
quickly became overplayed.
Now we're
But-
at the point where it's like, look at how great I am at making my green text post feel as though it is in character with former President Barack Obama. Listen to Donald Trump come in with his slightly hotter take, and then Biden say a lukewarm one that is more reasonable than the other two, but also kind of more mundane. Wow, fascinating. And I sure do love seeing a character from Morrowind that I don't fucking know who he is just talk about Bussy. I've yet to play Morrowind. I understand the story has impact, but I've heard the voice actor discuss Domino's coupons more than he has the political state of Morrowind, which I understand is quite unstable. All this to say is, like, I like Neuro-Sama. What she's doing is, like, the right way to do AI, where it's, like, a playground of fun. I think when you use it to make stable, done, no-touch content, weird.
It's just, personally, it's a really good idea. It's something that I think could do a lot of good.
Yeah.
But it's 100% completely unregulated by people that have no business touching it right now.
I think the real power of AI in general is as a starting place, anyways.
Yeah,
It's-
that's where it should stay. Like, we're already seeing examples of what I would call ethical AI, where in workplaces they do it generatively, but they base it off the work they've created to put in on purpose.
Mhm.
Like, some studios are doing it based on the drawings everyone made at the studio and consented to it.
Yeah.
That's good. DeviantArt got bought out by a crypto bro and turned on AI art without telling anyone. That's bad.
Yeah, I feel like the real power of it, in my mind, or where it's at right now currently, right, is for, like, art generation AI. Like, the power of it is that you input whatever it is you need to put into it to get out a result that's vaguely similar to what you actually want, and then you take that to an actual artist and you say, this is what my brain wants.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that's just a stronger and more straightforward way to convey what you want from someone, and then you just take it to an artist that you actually like, and you pay them money to make something that's real and that's, you know,
And
like, genuinely a real finished product.
and artists haven't caught onto it too much yet, but it's also just a good idea for, like, reference material.
100%.
Yeah.
For real artists.
We're just in a very sketchy place where most artists aren't very fond of it.
Mm-hmm.
Most voice actors are really not fond of it because voice AI came the fuck out of nowhere, and it's now scary good. I've heard
Next stage in deepfakes.
I've heard hip hop legend Kanye West sing "Gary Come Home," and it was so convincing it scared me.
Yeah, no, I mean, it really comes down to the fact that at the end of the day, you have to treat it as a tool,
Yeah.
just like anything else. There's people that are going to use it for bad things. There's people that are going to use it, like,
Yeah.
to build off of
And
and create something, like, as a starting place that they can then, as a human, like, really, like, perfect and work on.
And this is actually something interesting to bring up too, since we're still in the VTuber space and we're talking about AI. I showed Carlos this, like, the one time before waiting for the podcast to start up. YouTube recommended me an AI voice clip featuring the talent Pakora, except it was not her. It was a voice bank built on her. And she was singing the hip hop song Viva La Vida by Coldplay. Here's the scary part. She's singing in perfect English.
Yeah.
You're just hearing what the AI thinks she would sound like if she was, like, native born, spoke English every day of her life. But it's the exact same voice.
Yeah, and that got taken down immediately, too.
As
because
it should be.
HoloLive was just like, nope, bonk.
Respectfully, as it should be.
Yeah.
She did not consent to that.
That is,
No, 100%, yeah.
That's specifically in their terms of use. That is
Yeah.
not considered fair use.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, literally fuck off. But it was just interesting to hear, oh, English Pakora. And it kind of gave me more respect for, like, voicing talents. Because I'm very persnickety when it comes to, like, dubbing. And it's like, doesn't sound like a thing like the character. Hearing English Pakora, I wonder if it was dubbed. I'd go like, not close enough. Still, very interesting but unethical. Please don't do it.
Yeah, no, I think that's the hardest thing to come to terms with. It's not, it's past AI at this point now. We're like,
Yeah.
I feel like we're talking about society at large. Is like, you have to treat things ethically. you have to have the ethics and you have to have the ethical compass to really know when you've pushed things too far and when you need to worry more about paying someone for what you're making as opposed to like making something immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot there to grapple with. There's a lot there to deal with. AI always brings us to these like more philosophical conversations.
Do you
because
ever
it's such
feel like a
big
topic
thing.
is over your head?
No, I'm very smart.
I'm just
Thank God
hoping.
someone is.
I'm just hoping that someday I'll be able to open Wallpaper Engine without seeing like 10,000 AI generated.
Oh, I
images
haven't.
all in a row.
I have not opened wallpaper engines since the AI shit started really taking off.
Like half the things being uploaded are all AI stuff now, and I guarantee it's probably all packed with viruses too.
I just opened wallpaper engine, type in like the name of the anime I watched last week or Omori, and I download the newest one, and I'm good for like 2 years.
And then not open it again because it
Yeah.
destroys your computer.
You open
has
it-
to open Steam
Yeah.
and then run every time.
You open it, you type in the thing you want, you scroll past all the things, it's just the girl but naked when you mouse over her, and then you get to the real things you actually want. Yes, this is what I wanted. To go to click on Cookie Clicker and see vulva.
I mean, I don't know what you expected, but it's the internet, so I can tell you what you're gonna get.
The internet always goes back to one thing, doesn't it?
The internet is for porn.
I knew it.
You know, all right. Let's swing back to the say-so side of life, shall we? And
Yeah.
talk about how Sora's birthday has happened. And she did a concert stream. She did a live 3D, and she has a new model, and it's really cute. She's
Yeah.
got like streetwear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite again. Streetwear.
Yeah.
Street/casual wear. I like both of those a lot.
Yeah, she's from the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Gangsta.
She's very hardcore into Oshinoko, I hear.
Yeah.
I can't-
There's a certain vibe there.
I can't tell you how many pictures I've seen comparing.
Yeah,
comparing the
40
two, the
trillion.
looks.
There's a lot. And that's fine because she's cute as a button.
Yeah.
She's got a hood and it's adorable. She's joined the hoodie gang. What with that Subaru, Noelle, and Watame. They all have hoods now. They're all very cute, by the way, as well.
I hope we get a King Cobra VTuber.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, Snake Tuber.
They start. I guarantee there's already snake tubers,
Snoopers.
but like, when they like get mad and then it just goes.
Oh my God, do it now! I'm begging you. That'd be really nice.
This fucking game.
I'd be into that.
Or like a rattlesnake one where they're just like, fuck this goddamn shit. Sorry, we got distracted by scalies.
Intoxicated by the snoobers.
Snoobers.
Snake VTubers.
Yeah, no, I figured it out, believe it or not.
So yeah, Tokyo Dinosaur, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, you can actually get her hat as her
Oh.
birthday merch.
I didn't know
Pretty
that.
cool. I see that you mentioned Unkimo in here, the dancing bear.
Yeah.
That's
Very important to her.
not a Russian dancing bear. This one's a stuffed bear.
No, that was pretty hilarious watching someone obviously rigged up as the bear for her concert.
Oh yeah. I think there were two at one point. They were both dancing behind her, and I was just like, "Oh, this is good. I like this." Oh man, you can also get an acrylic stand. Apparently, some other cool stuff.
Good God.
You can get your own Unkimo the bear.
Yep.
I need it. If
Hey.
only it didn't cost $400 in shipping. I assume.
Probably.
You have no reason to think otherwise.
Until they give me one. No, I don't think otherwise. All right. Birthdays then. You
Oh.
wanted birthdays, then let it be birthdays.
Okay.
La Plus's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, La Plus.
I wish I could eat her.
we all want to eat
I mean,
La
meet
Plus.
her.
Yeah, that's what I said
Yeah,
too.
meet her.
See if her prongs stick in the ground when she's yeeted.
So happy to be met. So wait,
I just want the Coriolis effect, like a clip of her. Just,
present tense.
Konnichiwa.
Present tense meet. Past tense met. Present tense yeet. Past tense yet. Discuss below.
She got yedded.
Yeah, that. Okay, very quality. So it had skits.
Hmm. I believe this stream was modeled after like, funny enough, a children's TV station.
So wait, hold on. Were they skits or sketches? Make the defining choice right now.
This is up to you in linguistics.
I don't know.
The vernacular.
I just picked that word.
Okay. Okay, we'll go with skits then.
Yeah, we'll go
I
with
don't know that
skits.
there's actually a difference, but I'm just in a weird way. I'm sorry.
Skits are things children do.
I'm fucking it all up. All right. So it's a children's TV show, basically.
Yeah,
Which is appropriate, I guess, because she looks like she's like 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like an outdoor portion where she was singing in the back, and it was just playing like outdoor clips of like nature while she sang.
I like that a lot.
Touch grass.
It's the time right now.
Go outside.
But yeah, I didn't get to watch too much of it, but it was pretty entertaining. There was like she had her own little animation, like hologra type animation for it with
Oh, nice.
Sakura.
That's pretty cool.
But probably the most hilarious merch that I think I've ever seen.
Please tell me where.
The acrylic stand that she's got.
What?
You can get a pacifier-shaped smartphone ring.
Perfect.
They really
Is
went
that-
all out.
Is that a thing for Laplace?
I don't know.
Is that like associated
I
with her
don't
character
I
at
have
all?
No idea.
I don't know.
I've never heard of this.
I don't know what.
I didn't think she played up like the little girl thing that much. I didn't think she did, but apparently maybe she does.
No, because like Kiara has like a pacifier for her model.
Yeah, but it's
Like-
it's like a rave thing, maybe question mark exclamation point.
Not for Kiara.
No.
No, Kiara did a baby voices of Batsu once, and then like whenever she got an update for her model, she made sure she got a pacifier too.
Very important to
She
Chihuahua.
really, really wanted Callie's milk as well. Just, And Callie was like, "Don't be fucking weird, Kiara." And Kiara was like, "Try and stop me, bitch." Basically.
It's like the community doesn't need more fuel for that.
I am thirstier than you are uncomfortable.
That's Kiara in a fucking nutshell.
I like
that.
the
Should be, every time she appears, thirstier than you are uncomfortable should appear directly underneath her.
I like the puppet.
I like the charm, I guess, on the pacifier ring. That's pretty cute.
Do you want it?
Not really.
You don't want it.
The puppet's pretty cool, though.
I really
you're
want
right.
the fucking puppet.
All right, are we gonna go for a complete birthday set then?
Carlos, get
The pacifier and the puppet.
dibs on the acrylic fucking stand, homie.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
acrylic stands.
It's only $48. Let's see if the $40 or $400 shipping comes through.
How big is the puppet? That's only like $48.
I wonder if it's made for Japanese hand sizes because we'll never fit.
Absolutely. You can guarantee that.
With these
that's true.
hands. I think that's like a SpongeBob reference.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a reference to like the Tattletale Strangler episode. It's the episode of SpongeBob. It's the
Did
only
they
time-
do another like murder episode, like the hash slinging slasher?
No, the Tattletale Strangler is the episode where he hires a bodyguard.
$42 shipping,
Hey,
baby.
let's fucking go!
Yeah, $48 product, $42 shipping.
Oh my god, it's so worth it.
Money out of nothing.
Put it right in my mailbox.
Fucking miracles, dude.
Do it, Hollow Live, you fucking horse. Sorry, I got a little too intense.
For $48, fucking Yagoo better come give me a prostate exam.
I know, right?
I'll pull him in a Best Western.
Yago, if your hands are on my shoulders.
I didn't know you'd be so strong. He whispers, I lost weight recently.
9 kilograms, in fact.
I don't think we're actually allowed to discuss the CEO of the very generous organization we often discuss going there.
No. He's a married man. Like, we should really
married.
respect him a little more than the way we are right
I'd
now.
respect him to do the prostate exam purely for science and medicine. There is no passion in it.
I don't think we could use any of this. Just don't. Don't think we can.
So this is what's known in the business as a mistake. Nick agreed with me that this would be a fun podcast to do.
Yeah.
But I don't produce usable material. I'm not even edgy. I'm just
Neither.
weird.
God, I'll say. All right. Aki Rosenthal also had a birthday, guys.
I fucking love birthdays.
Dude, they're my favorite.
I swear to fucking God, if there's like a birthday this weekend, I'm going to pee.
All right. Well, I mean,
Tons of arc streams.
Yeah, I went to her channel last night. She had like 3 recent ARC streams with like 3 more planned.
yeah, that's not shocking
What
at
the
all.
fuck? Happy
that
birthday.
That girl really loves Ark, and that's fine. Like,
That's how arc heads usually are.
I mean, that's what she's been playing since like when she was still struggling like a long time ago. That's what she was playing then too.
100%. Yeah, that's how she got like a lot of her followers and viewers was Ark,
Mhm.
actually. So it really works out for her. She really enjoys it, which is great. And then
Mm-hmm.
it's just a good combination for her. She got Miyuki Rose there too, right? So
Yeah.
that's the character of hers that came out of Ark. Outlast Trials as well, it says. She
Yeah.
played a little bit of that.
She's playing some of that too.
And then, of course, so she had a 3D live for her birthday. Fun story about this. Her birthday was in February.
Oh.
This actually just got like super delayed. So not only, we talked about this a little bit last week, she has this 3D live for her birthday celebration. And then she's got another 3D live 5 days later for her anniversary. So she's doing like 2 in a week.
Why can't the birthdays just be the day they fucking debut? Merch. I know why.
Merch. You know why. Exactly.
Well, it's a good thing they delayed her stream to a time when there were no birthdays to really fill out the week.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like late May, early June. There are no birthdays on the docket. Like wide open,
I
no
remember-
problems.
I remember there was like a week or two where we were like, man, there's no birthdays.
I know, right?
And now here we are. We've literally taken birthdays from previous months.
Her birthday merch is up. She's got an acrylic stand.
No
a
way!
book-shaped pouch.
It's the same. Looks like it's the same thing as Ina's. Just it's different theme.
Yeah,
I'm-
start your journey instead of the book.
I'm
that
weirdly
Ina
annoyed
has.
it's a pouch.
Understandable. She has a start your journey cutlery set, 2 birthday voices,
like
an
the cutlery.
apple-shaped plate.
I like the plate a lot.
That plate's pretty cute, actually.
Imagine I sat down next to you, Nick, and I had a purse, and I opened the purse and it's a book.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be quite bothersome.
I mean, listen, I don't like to judge others by their possessions, you know?
That's a good way
But
to
I'm just a
live.
better person than
Yeah, tell us about those voice packs.
you. She's got an ASMR voice, what happened in the dream? And a situation voice, what if I go on a hot spring date with Aki Rose?
I love Japanese titles so much where it's like very like, I don't know, tell me.
Why don't you tell me more? And then also, if you buy the entire pack, you also get a postcard. That is, I believe there's limited edition signed ones. Oh, they're sold out.
I'm assuming that probably sold out in about 5 minutes too.
Generally, that's how it goes.
Because I think they're the same price too as like the regular edition. So there's no reason to not buy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just really the first, like, so many people that buy it get a signed thing. you know,
Yeah.
or a chance at a signed thing, I guess.
This is weird. I like to get things signed when I go to cons and stuff.
Yeah.
I typically don't go out of my way to buy something signed. Because I think when I get a signed thing, I want to associate a memory with it. Like, I have a signed poster of Stocking from the hit anime Panty and Stocking. It was signed by her voice actress.
Mhm.
Every time I look at it, I go, oh, I remember that time we went to Techo. My buddy got this for me. That was awesome. And we went to that voice panel where she talked about voicing Froppy. It was hilarious. I like having a memory of it. So I never really spring to go out my way to get signatures, even in HoloLive. I was wondering,
Makes a lot of sense.
what you guys' thoughts was on that.
I have a Ninja Sex Party CD that's signed by Dan and Brian.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
I got it as a pre-order bonus because
Are
I
you-
pre-ordered their album.
Are you comfortable having memorabilia from a murderer?
Yes. Also, there's no proof that OJ did that.
What? yes, I understand how we got here.
So yes, I have the like assigned thing that I got, but I'm still happy about it. Like I still
Yeah.
have it on display. In
I
my,
would still be
my
happy about
office.
it. If someone bought me a thing, it's like, yeah, first 100 copies were signed. Here's a signed one. I go, oh, that's cool. It's signed.
It's actually even funnier to me that the fact that like it's not rare, it's not special, it's not important because they had to sign 30,000 of them.
I was still watching around the time those were coming out.
Oh my god, yeah. It was the Under the Covers Volume 1 is what it is. And so yeah, they were just like anybody that buys it before this date gets it signed. And so they sold like 30,000 CDs and they had to sign all of them.
Oops, we should have rephrased that.
Yep. But they stuck to it and I respect them for it. So.
What about you, Carlos? Thoughts on signed things?
I have literally nothing signed.
Really?
So he typically doesn't care for it.
Actually, I do have something that I got signed by the author. It's a webcomic that I bought a physical print of from the author at a convention. It was at Otakon. The author is Muki Tarachiano, and it's Dominic Deegan Oracle for Hire was the webcomic. I really liked it a lot. And when I saw him, I was like, cool, I can buy it physically. And then he signed all of them. And I was like, that's even cooler.
That's baller.
So they are, like, I do have a good memory of that.
See, I had the perfect opportunity to get something really cool. So I have the numbered edition of the 10-year anniversary Spice and Wolf collectors. And fun fact, the year after they came out, if you went to, I believe it was Comic-Con,
Okay.
the author was at Comic-Con signing them, and he was signing exclusively only the numbered ones.
That's pretty sick.
I would have gone.
I could have gone and got it signed because there was only like 1,000 of the numbered ones or something.
Damn, I fucking love Spice and Wolf.
Yeah, I literally pre-ordered this thing within hours of it being announced, and I still got like number 800 or something.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a shame you don't have anything signed. Carlos, look down.
I don't think that counts.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think that counts.
It is literally the design of the shirt.
Okay, so yeah, check out Aki's stuff. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it.
Mm-hmm.
She had a lot of fucking guests.
Yeah,
her 3D live was pretty good too. It was themed after musicals.
Kobo, Gura, Risu, Bay, Callie, Polka, Botan, Koyori, Roboco.
And she's
Wow.
collabing with everyone in different funny ways.
Yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that. She's a good egg. She really does. Like, she puts in a lot of effort. She does a lot of great stuff. Buy it now. Buy it now.
Genuinely impressed.
Seriously, check it out, though, because she's great. I haven't gotten to watch this yet, but I'm going to do that this week.
Yeah, you have a lot of birthdays to watch.
So my birthdays. Hey, guess what? Koyori streams a lot.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It's like how Dad drinks a lot,
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
but it's Koyori streaming.
That's good.
She doesn't yell as much.
That's good.
Actually, she yells more.
That's bad.
I'm very strong. Oh, I'm very weak.
That's good. That's bad.
All right. Koyori hit 1,000 videos, live videos, streams, if you would, on her channel, averaging almost 2 videos or streams a day since her debut.
What does she eat? Like microwave burritos?
She eats streams. They sustain her.
She eats streams and she drinks viewers.
That's basically it. She's the unstoppable coyote. Sometimes she goes,
She
"Awoo."
reads super chats in her sleep.
So I don't watch Koyori a lot, right? She's JP only. She speaks in English, occasionally. She's okay with it, but she's not, she's not an English speaking person.
Mm-hmm.
Or coyote. Sorry. No offense.
Awoo.
But that's the thing I didn't know is I watched a clip of her recently, and she definitely awoos real fucking hard. And it is, I think, my new favorite trait of Koyori. Because I've seen her in collabs, but she doesn't awoo in collabs.
She's polite among company.
She has respect for decorum. Like, so she's not out here awooing in people's faces.
In this land, they frown upon such things.
But when she's on her own, she's definitely breaking out the woos.
Mom's not home. Oh.
Oh. So it's not like a fauna uwu. It's an awu. Like they're pretty solid. I like. So I'm just saying I don't know a lot about Koyori, but she streams a lot and she goes awu, and I like her.
Yeah, but to put this into perspective, like from a normal YouTuber, I watched the Anime Man just put out a 10-year anniversary video, and he's like, "All right, I've been out. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years now. One of the top anime YouTubers in the world right now. It's like, I've got about 1,000 videos. It's like, all right, you've done 1,000 videos in 10 years. Koyori has done that in about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about this the other day, because I like to make YouTube videos when I can, right? It's a lot easier to make YouTube shorts and TikToks, frankly.
Yeah.
Because I think I spent an hour and made like a 2.5 minute TikTok, Boy, that's so much fucking content, is all I can say. Because I get it, a lot of what she's doing is streaming.
And streaming is far easier to make a lot of content.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because if I put out like a video a month, like an actually fully written, created, produced video, then I'm doing really good.
Yeah.
Granted, I have a day job. Like I work 8 hours a day at a very specific, like at a job. And that's really my limiting factor.
Same.
Because like I could put out a well-produced video at the very least every 2 weeks, very consistently, if I had no job.
If when I had no job, I could consistently put out a video, I would not be watching Hololive.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is like it's at that point it's kind of like it is what it is.
I was very unemployed, and I went, haha, funny shark.
That was your limiting factor.
If I could just look away.
Like right now, I've been working on a video game review, and I can't actually finish writing the review because I haven't even finished the fucking game right now, and I'm trying to do that. So it's like, but also Zelda exists and Hololive exists, and sometimes I want to watch the Grand Budapest Hotel for the 300th time.
It's
like,
so fucking funny.
It's such a good movie. I just watched it like 2 days ago, and I could have been using that time, but I have to have a human time of life too. Like I have to make meals and eat and like be a person. I have to touch grass.
Unless you're Koyori.
But if you're a fucking coyote, you don't have to do that, apparently. What I'm getting at, I guess, is I'm incredibly jealous of her. And, like, it's, like, jealousy is, like, my prime sin anyways, because I look at her and I'm just like, I want that.
To push forward a very personal quote.
Mm-hmm.
My life is nothing I thought it would be, and everything I was afraid it would become.
Thank you, Nick. But yeah, no, I'm just like it's really impressive that she so consistently makes content like this. Again, she's always streaming, she's always like there on her channel. I kind of want to like subscribe and hit the notification button just so I can see it, like just so I can get 4 notifications a day about her streaming. But like just so I can witness firsthand, and I might have to do that.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
There's no need to worry.
There's constantly need to worry. That's what my anxiety tells me.
Everything
Kronii
is
did a
fine.
3D.
No, it's not necessarily that she did a 3D, Yeah, she did a 3D, and we got good stuff out of it, but I know why Carlos wrote this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why don't you inform me? Because I don't know why I did.
So, sometimes Kronii's sideways, right? You see her in profile. I don't know if you know this, but when Kronii debuted, most people typed in chat, and I quote, horny fate character. This is our first chance to see her in 3D in a profile view. I'd even say prolific.
Are you trying to tell me she's thick?
The children nowadays, they don't know much about many things, but they know what a bakery is. So when they think something is of a positive, desirable factor, they compare it to a bakery. All this to say Kronii is caked up.
Good lord.
Yeah.
You're actually wrong. You know why I put this in?
Why?
Because there were all kinds of clips of her making fun of her audience in 3D, and it was hilarious.
I've seen some of them.
I liked when she bit the audience and was like, bleh, this tastes terrible. Take a shower.
She's such a weirdo. She's so fucking weird.
That's why she's great, frankly.
There's not a normal one in council.
Not even close.
No.
And now they're getting 3D streams.
They are. It's great.
Like Mumei, who also got a 3D stream.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this now?
They're allowed to.
So did they actually they haven't had 3D debuts.
No.
But they did get to be 3D at the concert earlier this year.
And that's the weird thing, because I think like Iris is the one who's been expressly told not to your debut.
Well, she's in Japan.
Yeah.
So that makes some sense.
Yes.
So I kind of get that.
Japan.
But everybody else is now... so her debut can't be that far away, right?
No, it cannot.
It has to be coming up very soon.
I remember, like, Iris was like, oh, this needs touched up. This is not 100% good to go. Kronii has no notes.
Iris has been fighting with her model since the day, like, since her career began anyway.
Yeah.
So she's had a lot of consistent input on that. So I think she's getting, she's just very, like, she knows what she wants. She's going to get it, you know?
I
feel
suppose now it might even be trying to keep things in line with her 3D model and now her new 2D model, too.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be a lot of updates there, probably. So hopefully she gets it before too long. That's the important thing. But Mumei has now been 3D'd as well. She played some pre-recorded karaoke songs while she was talking.
Yeah, so this was a bit of a weird stream. Have either you two seen any of it?
No.
I have seen the clip of her singing in her, like, Barry White voice.
If this was the karaoke stream she just did, I didn't remember it being 3D. But she sung, like, Kickback and had a very operatic voice that was, like, shockingly, like, dulcet, like, very nice.
Well,
She went very deep.
Yeah.
this one, it was a bit of a more, like, somber stream, honestly, because she said that her voice is not getting better, and even after her last 2-week break, it didn't get any better. And she thinks it's probably because she did what they all seem to do. She took a 2-week break, and all the 2-week break meant was she just did more work behind the scenes instead of taking a break.
Oh, I can finally get caught up on all these things.
But the whole stream, it was pre-recorded songs that she just kind of moved her lips to a little bit. And she said not only did she have to do that, but these pre-recorded songs were not even recorded at the same time, because she could not sing a whole stream without her throat like being in pain, and she's incapable of singing.
My girl needs vocal rest. Holy shit.
Yeah, so taking a 2-week break seems like the right move to make then.
And not even just a 2-week like a break. She said it will be a strict no talking break. Like,
yeah,
she will be doing, like, meetings and everything still behind the scenes, but she has been told no talking in meetings either. If you need to talk, you will type.
There you go. Put it in chat.
Not even for meetings will she be talking.
Good.
Vocal rest it's an underrated, underappreciated thing you really have to do. Definitely, like, overemphasis, but, like, there are opera stars, and they will not talk for, like, the whole month the show is due. Vocal rest, your voice is an instrument you get one time, and you can't fix it. I would really rather Mumei take as long as the break is needed to be, so she is healthy and gets to maintain her vocal cords. Frankly, she's got a gift. I'm cool with whatever she has to do.
Yeah. Because singing is a big focus for her.
Exactly. She loves to do it, and she's really good at it.
It makes sense, so you got to maintain what you got, that's for sure.
Exactly.
So, yeah. I hope you have a good break. Mumei, thank you for watching the podcast.
Thank you, Mumei, for...
Oh, she also does have new merch. She's got a bathroom mug and a little towel with an Engie face on it. I saw the towel. It's pretty cute.
I have not seen it. Is it on Geek Jack?
Probably.
I love Geek Jack.
She said that this is her most anticipated merch she's ever done.
Angry towel.
Now, Engie towel.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't you fuck this up for her. It's an angry owl.
Angie towel. I really like the mug. The mug is so fucking cute. It's
The mug is
murdering me.
adorable. Yeah.
Let's...
$400,000 to have it shipped to you.
Wow, that's down from last month.
All right, let's bring it back up with some news about Kson. She has won the grand prize and will star in Like a Dragon.
The newest Like a Dragon entry.
The sequel.
So, I knew she had already won the chance to be one of, like, the models that's featured at, like, the hostess clubs. Is this contest of a different nature? Did she win?
This is the same
further?
contest. So it was the top 5 were guaranteed to be featured in the game.
Oh.
She got, in the end, was the overall winner. And so now she's got a much larger part of the game. She'll be a featured character. She'll be one of the main characters.
Yes.
Yeah, this was the grand prize, not just like a top prize.
Congratulations to Kson, because obviously she's a huge Yakuza fan. She's loved the series for years and years. She's married to the main character.
Yes, canonically.
canonically. So it's big. It's really cool for her. This is fantastic. It's a great opportunity, and just overall, this is really cool to see. It's so fantastic for her. This was her dream, and she got it.
Fucking baller.
So cool.
I can't.
So I don't know that there's anything else we can say aside from congratulations and good work. That's fucking great.
Pre-order now.
Yeah, get the new. Now's the time to get into Yakuza if you really like VTubers a lot. So
Taps on shoulder. Boss, I have bad news. Yeah, this one sold really well.
we're bringing her back, boys.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me in the slightest. These games, the Yakuza games, are so weird. If the next Yakuza game literally just has straight up, like, whole VTubers, like, as a concept in the game.
That would be amazing. Actually.
VTuber side quest.
Yeah.
VTuber main quest.
VTuber main quest.
I want the main quest to be tracking down Kson because she's a VTuber and you need to find her to save a child or something because that's what those games are about.
Koreans can control electricity.
It'll be one of them.
Why are you like outing them?
It'll be one of the mini games where the protagonist will have to become one.
Yeah, right. Like that'd be pretty funny, actually.
My mob boss is the king of the VTubers.
You have to like make sure it's 6 p.m. every day in the Yakuza game that you go home and you stream for 3 hours.
That's not very off model from the kind of mini games they do. You have to run like clubs.
You have a chicken named Nugget.
Yeah. One of the biggest mini games is running a corporation. If you fuck up, you have to play a mini game to apologize correctly.
Oh god, he had to do the thing where he puts his head on the ground.
Yeah.
He's really sorry. Did you ever see okay, so there's this popsicle company in Japan. And for like 50 years, they charged 60 yen for a popsicle.
Oh no.
And they had to raise the price by 20 yen.
This is
to 80 yen per popsicle.
I mean, that's
and this was like in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
And they did a public apology video that they broadcast and then like had like on TV as a commercial, basically,
they really did.
where all of the board members like begged forgiveness for the fact they had to increase the price of their popsicles. And I'm just like looking at Japan, just like, our billionaires piss in our faces. Like,
and some of us even say thank you.
Yeah. Our fucking CEOs buy companies so that they can shit on people in public.
That
Thanks.
river is free. Purchase it. Pay for your river. Commentary.
Man. It's a simpler way of life.
Yeah, congrats, Kson.
What were we talking about? Yeah, that's right. Covers new studio.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got some firsthand information from different VTubers in Hololive about what the new studio is like, how it works, how absolutely gigantic it is. And so I'm going to go through a little bit of that.
Can I ask a favor?
Go ahead.
May I make an inappropriate joke whenever we get to the Subaru one?
Of course, yeah.
Thank you.
That would be
You may have all the others.
perfect. Okay.
But Subaru, I have what is known as a bit.
Strap in. So Mio was the first. There's a big long compilation video. There you go. There's the thumbnail. Whatever. Mio has used the studio twice, so she's actually recorded in it twice already, which is pretty cool. She claims they're not fully staffed yet, so if you're interested and you have a related field that you work in, you can apply to Hololive. They're gonna have a lot more room for a lot more staff very soon.
Can I be the janitor?
Why are you aiming so low?
Because that's my qualifications at this point.
You can code something for them, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys need an IT guy? I'll move. I'll be there. But yeah, so Mio's used it twice. She says it's cool. Subaru was blown away by the size and also intimidated by the cameras.
Things you can say about both the new VTuber studio and a porno.
There we go. There it is. This has been a bit. Thank you.
Go to bit.ly to get more bits. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know that meant a lot to you. So
it's kind of sad that it did.
She's not the only one to express this as well, because they found out how expensive the cameras are, and they're like, in the old studio they yelled at us if we touched things. What's gonna happen now?
You get electrocuted.
Don't touch that. I really wouldn't if I were you.
They'll make a public announcement that Super has died because she touched a camera. Not graduated, not fired, died. And they'll have a guy stone face on the camera go, "This is okay by us."
She knew what she was in for. Miko also said, of course, that it is huge. Noelle says that it's way overkill.
Overkill's the best phrase so far.
And she's just like, yeah, it is so big. I cannot understand how we're actually going to use all of it, which was pretty cool.
Future proofing.
Yeah.
I know,
honestly,
right?
Honestly, that.
Lami has been okayed to pee herself in the new studio, which is important.
Yeah, the janitorial staff's going to be way on top of it.
Literally, the studio staff was just like, it's okay. We'll clean it up.
Do you think whenever they hire people who are going to be cleaning the buildings, they are really on top of, do you know what HoloLive is? And they go, no.
That's probably for the best. If
You have no idea. And they have to like biggest dickus it and be like, you know, Noelle's going to be there, right?
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
She's quite attractive, I hear.
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah. Good bit. Never bit. Thank you for visiting bit.ly and signing up for more.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by bit.ly.
Non-spawn. So yeah, she was discussing about the fact that the bathrooms are kind of far away, and she was just like, if I drink too much, I might have to pee, and they're like, it's okay.
I did hear that the bathrooms were like shockingly far away.
So yeah, like 7 different people said like, yeah, the bathrooms are really far away depending on where you're at.
What a great concern. It's like,
I mean, it's important. You got, especially in a building full of women. No offense.
No, 100%.
That's just how it works.
The only time I've ever noticed how far away a bathroom is when it's really far away.
Yeah.
So this is concerning.
I mean, you got like 10 tennis courts worth of size here. And if you're like weaving through hallways and shit, it couldn't be a while.
You have to get really in tune with your bladder clock and be like, I need to start to trek now.
Yeah. Right.
It's like groceries now.
I think it was might have been Miko or maybe Ayame. Somebody was like describing it as just like, yeah, so like normally the bathroom in the old studio was like tem. And then you're there. But now it's like, oh, it was Luna that was doing this. She's just like, but this one it's like tem. And she goes on for like half a minute and it's just like, and then you're there. And I'm just like, wow, that's a lot of temps. She really had a long walk there.
Yeah.
So the other one was that Lami's been okay to pee herself, right? Koyori says, though, if you vom, you're out. You're banned from the studio if you vom. So pissing's okay. But vomit's too far, which means Mio's in trouble because she's the barfing wolf.
I will.
I don't know how this works, guys. I'm just
What are
relaying the
these
information.
None of these words we're saying are in the Bible.
Jesus would not approve. Achan says that the bathrooms are cool. She says the toilets talk.
I cannot emphasize badly enough how much I do not want my toilet to speak.
So this is an ancient thing of like.
What do you mean ancient?
So hold on, I'm getting there. ThereThere's an ancient episode of The Simpsons where the Simpsons went to Japan.
Okay.
And Homer Simpson opens the toilet and the toilet says, "I am honored to accept your waste." So this was like 1998 or something. This episode came out.
Simpsons did it.
But
I mean, yeah, I mean, Japanese bathrooms are kind of known for that, though.
I know, right?
Have the
Some
Simpsons?
of them, like, okay, so this is referring to the fact that the toilets in Japan, some of them, like the high-end ones, will play music and nature sounds so that you're not hearing yourself while you go to the bathroom and no one else can hear what you're doing.
Oh.
Like
Coverage.
Yeah. So apparently they're very fancy toilets and they can make noise. Robico says that you can't feel other talents around, which is a bit of a concern for her. Apparently their old studio was literally 2 rooms.
Yeah, that checks.
So she was like, yeah, you'd go into the studio and there was a common area and then there was like 2 rooms, like 2 actual studios to record in. And she's just like, so you always ran into people. So now there's been actually a lot of people that have expressed that they're kind of worried they're not going to actually see any of their coworkers unless they like set it up specifically.
Man, Japanese talents really did have like a whole different ecosystem.
I know, right?
You'd go to work and you'd see someone else. You know who you're going to meet if you're from English because they have to fly your asses down.
100%. So some of them have expressed that they're kind of worried they're going to lose some of that like spur of the moment.
I'm sure that they would probably set up like a lobby area
Yeah.
towards the entrance, just like set some snacks out, just a place for them to hang around if they need to.
Yeah, a green room.
The idea of a bigger studio is to also have more talents at a time.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, don't worry, Roboco. I think you will still see people.
Yeah.
You probably will still see them a little less than you did before, but I hope it balances out.
Well, it's hard to see people less than walking in a building, a lobby, and 2
This is the
rooms,
room
so-
where the people are,
True.
and this is the room where the working people are. You may notice that in this room there are many.
100%. So the other thing that they've been doing is they're all, well, not all of them, but a bunch of them have signed a wall. You got Watame, Chloe, Choco, jeez, I'm sorry. Choco, Luna, Pakora, who wrote her name wrong twice. She wrote it wrong and it was like, oh, I can fix that. And then she saw it later on, like in her name, she also fucked up a second time and was like, okay, well.
Writing is a challenge for some.
Yeah. And so they've got a wall of different signatures. Chloe's signature is a giant monster. It's really kind of funny. It's weird, but
Well,
either
I mean,
way.
she can't write normally,
No.
so.
So she like drew a monster and was like, there we go. So yeah, a few different members have mentioned like, I'm going to get lost in here and I'm like scared because I'm not going to know where I'm at. It's a big building. So I get it. And yeah, the other thing that they mentioned a bunch was the bathrooms. They're really cool, but very far away. So apparently they might have to retrofit the building with extra potties. But cross that bridge when they come to it, I guess. So that is the big update video that I watched.
You know what'd be very concerning?
What's that?
Awakening in the Hall Live studio.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how you got there, and then you hear over to your own call, I would like to play a game.
Sora's face appears on a video
Yeah.
screen. Konnichiwa.
Okay, very cool. Very quality.
Some channels are getting labeled as 4Kids, and that's sad because 4Kids Entertainment.
4Kids Laplace's name is Lucy.
Yeah, exactly. Ayame is Annie.
Yeah.
Annie, Lucy.
I love cheeseburgers. So say,
Holds up.
can you see?
I love cheeseburgers. Holds up pork katsu.
Your cheeseburger has no cheese. I would file a complaint.
I love jelly donuts. So, YouTube is just deciding that these channels are for children now, even though Ayame mostly plays Valorant now. So, okay, Valorant's for the children. Yeah,
The children yearn for Valorant.
The children yearn to shoot others in
You're
the face.
telling me that the girl that's selling a pacifier isn't for children?
I mean, I guess. I guess.
I couldn't help but notice most of the people on my team seem to be children.
Maybe it's because Laplace is like 7 or something.
Yeah, literal child.
Kuso Gaki. All right. You guys want to talk about Hologra?
Yeah, let me go watch it real quick if you guys don't mind.
Okay, that's fine. It's the bit. Commit to it.
It's a solid bit. It's been going on for weeks. I keep forgetting Hologra is a thing.
So Hologra this week featured the debut of Iris.
Iris!
She is a Nephilim, famously. And in this Hologra, we get to see how that affects her while she hangs out with her parents. Her parents being Toa and Kanata.
God, I remember that was a classic joke whenever she got fucking like
Whenever she first
referred to.
Yeah, it came out. Everybody was just like, which one's your dad? So in this video, whenever Kanata lays hands on Iris, Iris does good things because she's influenced by the angel energy. And whenever Toa lays hands on Iris, she does bad things because she's influenced by the devil energy. And also, whenever Kanata is touching her, she speaks in English. And whenever Toa is touching her, she speaks in Japanese.
Bilingual.
I'm going to roll this back 2 seconds here.
Okay.
So that I can point out my favorite joke of this, which is they talk about the evil people in Hololive being Chako Sensei, who is a demon, succubus, not really, whatever. Mel, who's a vampire, and Callie, who is literally death. And then they stop for a second, and then they continue, and Matsuri, and Koyori, and Marine. and then they're like, huh, why are those included? Anyways, so just in general, it's pretty cute. It just deals with the fact that she's a Nephilim, she's half angel, half demon. and like play with that. Apparently, by the way, English is the language of good and Japanese is the language of evil.
That makes sense.
Okay. But the entire time they're just fighting over who can influence her the most, you know. And
She's very influenceable.
And then Chloe shows up to represent humanity.
She is a whale who stinks and can't write.
Yep. And then they just lay under a kotatsu and go to sleep because that's what humanity really wants to do.
Mumei is literally the icon of humanity.
Mumei has just debuted in 3D.
Yeah.
So, you know, I get it. Also, she's not in Japan to record.
She's literally human.
And then Iris dances in the street and somebody honks their horn because she's in the way.
I gotta get to work.
That's like my favorite meme video from this week. It's so fucking good. I laughed so hard.
Wow, her model's super cute.
It is. It's very adorable. So, yes, we were talking earlier about when she's going to have her 3D debut. She just had her Hologra debut, so that's good. It exists. It's real. Also, she was at HoloFest, so, you know, it's out there. It's just when is this going to become a thing, you know?
I'm sure they'll probably like continue to tweak it until it's actually officially released.
100%.
Yeah,
and even then afterwards, they'll probably tweak it. So
yeah.
Okay, but that's Hologra this week. We're going to go ahead and skip on over to our industry focus of the week. Nakiri Ayame. We've mentioned her several times today, and that's because she's the good Oni. No. She is a demon. She is the sole source of Nikirium to be found. And that just means that she's very cute. Good lord, she's just so fucking cute. She's got one fang on the left-hand side. It's adorable. She's just got a really super bubbly personality. She's funny. She's a member of Gen 2 of Hololive. She debuted in 2018 on September 3rd. She's got 1.41 million subscribers. Small-time streamer, you know, just getting started. She's very shy. She's said in the past that it takes her about 5 meetings with somebody before she can actually talk to them.
Yeah, that's what I read when I was doing research on her, is that she'll often research people before talking with them.
Yeah.
That is a very...
So she will literally observe people like for 5 different like times they meet, and then she'll be able to talk to them because she'll like feel comfortable enough to.
Yeah. But
yeah, she's very, very socially reserved. She gets lost a lot, and she has a song about it. That somebody made for her, because at one point she was looking around and saying dochi dochi, and then that got remixed into a song that is very popular. Currently she appears to be on a break because she hasn't streamed for a month, but that happens a lot for her. She will disappear for a month or 2 or 3 or 4 at a time, and then she'll come back and stream for a while, and then she'll disappear. She's just how she is. It's what she does. So she's fairly inconsistent, but she's also very popular because she's great.
I mean, we've been seeing more of that recently anyway.
Yeah, and that's...
I mean, Hachima's still been gone for how long now?
Months and months, I think.
Oh, so I have heard
weeks and weeks at the very least.
I have heard that, I think it was Fubuki mentioned that she is... I mean, she's still around. Yeah. She's still around, and she's doing all right. So
Miko apparently was talking about it the other day, too. So, which is good. You know, it's always good to get confirmation they're still coming back at some point, you know. It's just whenever they can. She's also famous for her Yo Dayo. Every time she's in a hologra, it's celebrated widely because she's really funny in those. One of my favorite bits she ever did, because Marine is a very much like an we're going to be friends right now person.
Yeah.
And she's just like immediately all over people. They did a collaboration stream because Marine basically bullied her into it and demanded she do it. And the entire stream, she was like, Marine was constantly like moving closer to Ayame and stuff. And then Ayame would be like, AT field, and she would like pop up a graphic of an AT field, and Marine would be like, no, and she'd like fly back across the screen.
Oh, Marine's such a fucking dork.
It was so funny and very stupid, and I love that stream. It's so good. So these are just some of the highlights that I really like. Do you guys have any experience with Ayame?
I'll be honest. This is probably like the person I've had some of the least experience with in Hololive.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about her either, other than just what she looked like.
Yeah, like I'd seen more like...
She's got such a cool design when she's got like dual swords on her back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean, I just generally like the design of Oni type characters.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
That is my Gamer Subs cup.
Oh yeah, that is an Oni base.
Horns are good.
Horns are cool.
No complaints.
Oh, also she says that like every 6 months or so, somebody's just like, why do you have horns? And then her response at this point is now, why don't you, human? Perfect answer. So there you go. There's a little insight into Ayame. If you've never checked her out, now's a good time. She's really great, and you can catch up before she comes back.
Yeah.
So you said she's another like, there's a little bit on the shy side then.
Yeah. She's not so bad when she's streaming. She's a lot more like able to, be out there, and she keeps the energy up. She talks a lot and stuff during streams, but like just whenever she meets new people, she's very bad at it. I relate. I understand. So
I just like keeping track, like keeping my eyes on like some of the more shy people because you tend to not hear about them quite so much, and I actually just like watching some calm people every now and then.
They're just like me, for real.
Yeah.
That's why I watch.
I relate to this. There you go. So how about we move on to our indie focus then?
Indie focus.
Now, we talked last week about this. We focused on PrisciTV a little bit because of her health problems, but this week we're going to focus on who PrisciTV is and what they do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually took the time and looked up some of PrisciTV's streams. I watched her play some Resident Evil 4. It was pretty cool. She spent the beginning of her stream just basically being hype as fuck and being like, yeah, we're going to stream. It's going to be great. We're streaming. Looks like most of her streams get between 200 and 300 views, somewhere in that area. So, just in general, she's pretty cool, though.
I tried so hard to do as much research as I could on her last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how much the two of you know about Twitch as a platform.
A decent amount.
So I've been using Twitch since literally the day it came out because I used Justin TV before that.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And from the day that it came out, watching Twitch VODs is a terrible experience.
Yeah.
It's very laggy and
Holy
bad.
fuck.
That thing has been running on the same potato from the day that it came out. And I tried so hard. I could not get any of her old streams to even load.
Really?
None of them would load, no matter what quality I put them on.
That's scumfucky.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I got to watch some of her Resident Evil 4 gameplay she did a few days ago. It was pretty fun. I really liked it, actually. Again, she's got a really good vibe going. Like, she's just upbeat, happy, and she was like, at the beginning of the stream, people were just like asking about her medical and stuff, and she was just like, yeah, I'm doing better today than I was yesterday.
Oh.
Let's go. Like, she was like, let's not worry too much about it, kind of thing.
I did, I scrolled through her Twitter for a while to see what she was doing, because another fun thing about Twitch is it doesn't archive streams for very long.
Yeah.
So I had to scroll through her Twitter to even see what she had been doing in the past, but seems that having to take days off or delay streams is pretty common with her because of her health issues.
Not surprising.
But she still tries her best.
Yeah, and that's all you can ask, frankly. So she's vampire/horror themed. She has red hair. She's got twin tails. And she does karaoke. She plays video games. She's got like 1,400 followers, 300 subs on Twitch.
That's a really ridiculous ratio, by the way.
Yeah, that's a lot of subs, dude.
1,400 followers, but 300 subs.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy. So, just overall, in general, she's doing pretty good. And any help anybody else wants to do, you can always check her out. We'll have a channel link for her and everything.
And she only debuted in, I believe it was early August of last year, is when she debuted, that I could find.
Mm.
So that's pretty rock solid, honestly.
Fucking A.
She's got a solid core audience, it sounds like. And that's what's important, frankly. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did find a few recordings or videos of like some of her karaoke streams, just a song here and there on YouTube, and she's pretty good at singing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't listened to any of her karaoke, but I mean, she's got an interesting voice, I'll say. So. But again, she's like super fun to listen to. She's super hype. So.
Well, she's from, I believe it was Ecuador.
Yeah.
So she's got a pretty strong accent.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So she just sounds cool, frankly. She's got like you said, a really cool accent. I like her. You guys should check her out. Check her out on her own merits. All right. You guys want to hit birthdays and get out of here?
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Let's hit
plan.
some birthdays.
We haven't talked about any birthdays today.
This has been bereft of the days of birth.
All right. So Tamaki-kun is on June 1st. Happy birthday. We got Hime Hajime, June 4th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You got Estelle on June 5th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And we got somebody named Watame
No idea.
on June 5th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Oh, why are you looking at pictures of Sydney? And then you got Crunchyroll Hime. Lol. On June 5th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Crunchyroll.
Happy birthday, corporate Crunchyroll VTuber.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
I've actually never watched any of her before.
Crunchyroll Hime?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could.
Yeah, she does things apparently.
She actually regularly streams.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Does she watch anime?
Next thing you're gonna tell me you don't watch the Opera GX VTuber.
Did they debut? Are they real?
They're going to be. They're still doing auditions, I believe. I don't know.
We just haven't found the one.
Believe it or not, I haven't kept up on that topic.
It was of high interest.
Yeah, Hime Hajime has my favorite lore in the business, where she debuted and got immediately doxxed.
Doxed?
Not doxxed. Like, she got immediately, like, called by her real human name on a stream.
It's not great.
If you know, you know. You probably saw it, frankly. Everybody has at this point. Except for Cameron, apparently. All right. What a fucking nerd.
Shut up!
Nerd.
No, I'm
All
not.
right. If you like hanging out with nerds, we always appreciate a subscription.
Yeah.
So you can hit down below. Ring the bell. Dong.
Summon the children for supper.
Eat tacos. Yeah. Obviously, this is a loosey-goosey podcast. We're just
Yeah.
kind of out in the weeds
Nothing
this week.
happened except people were born.
Yeah. Which is worth celebrating.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I didn't have time to check out Ninja Sanji this week.
Same.
So,
Just like every week. Goddamn.
hey, I tried last week and it didn't happen.
All right. So yeah, thank you for stopping by. If you like what you saw, subscription. Let us know what you think down below. Actually, drop us a comment. I'd really appreciate that. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, a 5-star review goes a long way in helping us out.
Mm-hmm.
And we will read whatever you write, as long as it's not, that objectionable.
Yeah.
Don't be out here telling us that like certain VTubers are worth watching.
We hate that.
You know who you are.
What?
I don't know. I heard controversy gets clicks.
That's true. That's true. Man.
It's almost as if there's channels 100% dedicated to that.
Nah, it's crazy. All right, yeah, thank you for tuning in. Drop us information, all that good stuff. And always, as always, have a great week. We'll see you next time. And thank you for watching. Bye.
See ya.
Cam's off the podcast.